So a few hours of sleep and I am up, and I am getting used to driving his car because I decided to get rid of mine and keep his. It's weird and my heart races when I get in here. Hopefully, that'll subside eventually, but it's weird. After someone's passing, people say things that they never would say when they are alive. And everyone loved my husband. Everyone. Everyone. He was an amazing man. That's why I fell in love with him. But of course, there's always one. So you ignore them and try to be the bigger person for now. But I loved him. He made sure that we didn't want or need for anything. Together, we accomplished so much in our 13 years, and we did good. We had a lot more that we planned to do, but with what we did good. Didn't need or want for anything. We didn't struggle. We weren't, rich or anything like that, but didn't have to worry about getting kicked out or worry about lights cut off or worry about not having food or worry about any of that. We were good. He and I took care of business, and he made sure that I didn't want or need for anything, and not just monetary. When I wanted to get back to writing and take some classes, he bought me this huge computer just out of the blue. Just came in the mail, and he's like, yeah, here you go. Huge monitors. He used to joke that he was going to steal my monitors because he got me like monitors that were way larger than his. And he bought me a computer, set it up, got me all squared away. And I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. I love you, And he knew I loved writing, so he bought me journals in my favorite color, purple. He just did things like that, Like, I worked from home. Well, I still work from home, and he knew I kept going up downstairs to get ice for my water. I love ice. He's like, He bought me an ice machine for my office. Things like that. And when I was feeling down and I felt like I was staying in the house too much, because you work from home and then you just go to the next room and he was like, let's get out of the house. Weekends away, and our favorite place, the farmer's market, and let's go to the diner. Let's just get out of here. I want to take you out. You've been in the house too long. I don't want to see you down. He did things like that. We sit and talk for hours. I shared everything with him. He knew everything. I kept no secrets. He was my person to be myself with. He was the only one I could do that with. In our 13 years, I loved him completely. Like, that was my person. He would text me every day, tell me he loved me, hope I was having a good day. Didn't leave the house without a kiss, and didn't come home without a kiss. Every day you walk through the door, big kiss, I miss you, I love you, how was your day? And I try to remember those things and put out things that I remember, those things and how important they were. And how he told me all the time that I was the best thing that ever happened to him, and that he had no one like me, and he was grateful. You wish you could just get one more time to talk to someone. Just one last time. And you can't get that. But he made sure I was okay in life. He made sure I was okay if something happened to him. So I'm thankful for that. And my heart is racing. But I loved him to no end. I still love him. I don't care. That's not going to change. I still love him. So, that's life. You're here 1 second, you can talk to them, you can text them, they're a phone call away or right in front of you every day, and then the next second it's like they literally just disappeared. And that'll happen to all of us at one point. But it'll never be like he didn't exist. Ever. He wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect. None of us are perfect. But I was a committed, loyal wife for 13 years. And I prayed that we had 13 more. He was my world, my everything. But I say all this to say, make sure that you remind the ones that you have that you love them. I told him every day, and he told me every day, without fail. There wasn't a day that went by. So, I hope you all have a great day. I really do.